Good evening to you if you're just joining us. Big up yourself if you're on the social pages. Good evening to you. Welcome to the show. This is the Upper Live Show. We do this every Tuesday. Dragging over your art and go on with himself.
You know the thing go.
A bag of something, right? So if you're just joining us, you know, you missed the artist earlier on, the Slash Entertainer, straight across the board. Young brother was here giving us some conversation of him history and the present of his musical career. His journey has been on an uprise trajectory, and so we give thanks for that. But you know what? Whether you see me and we have an empress who has loads of potential, but there's a few things I need to say to her that we're going to discuss shortly. But if you're wondering who we're talking about, Shanti Paris, she's here. Good evening to you. Welcome to the show. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm all right. You know, yeah, always just so quiet.
Me?
Yeah, you always shy. You always in the corner.
I'm not quiet. I've been having a party in the corner.
No, today you're having a party.
Yeah.
But I know he's a person like to in a little zone by yourself.
Do you know what it is? I'm in a different environment.
Okay.
Every time I come to see you, I feel like I'm in Jamaica. Listen, I've been having a party.
Yeah. Because you come from the yard block, of course.
Yeah, come on.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah?
Where is your favorite place in Jamaica?
Well, I have to say my grandma is from St. Elizabeth in Jamaica. So I have to say that because that's where she's from.
Jamaica, what are Jamaica for place? Somebody just ask you. Because you said Jamaica, so you don't know. We just have to ask you. Your favorite
Where are
spot.
you from?
Me? From everywhere.
What do you mean you're from everywhere? That's foolishness.
I'm from,
Where are you?
Jamaica, I'm from Jamaica, love.
Yeah, but where? Where in Jamaica?
I'm from the north coast, a little place named Ocho Rios.
Alright, if it's not Montego Bay, I'm not interested. Where
Eh,
you from?
yeah,
Where you
yeah,
from?
God.
Where you
Good.
from?
Oh my
I don't know
God.
if I can say it on air, but I'm from my father's balls. My microphone isn't on, sir.
You are on.
I am?
Yeah.
I'm not hearing anything.
You can hear
Check,
yourself
check,
now? Yeah?
check. There we go.
Yeah.
Right. So, I'm from my father's balls, but, the house where I grew up in is in St. Catherine. Spanish Town, bad people place.
Spain town.
All right.
Spain Town original. You
I
understand?
don't know you attack Ocho, remember how far you know.
You forget, no, you forget visa for go Ochi.
From what they went
Talk
to let you know,
truth.
that's one of it.
Yeah.
Listen, everyone's from Jamaica, right? Everyone in the room. Well, obviously, not the people I brought.
No,
But I mean,
not the immigrants.
you guys, not the immigrants, not the immigrants. But I know you're from Jamaica, right?
Yeah,
I
of
forgot where
course.
you're from.
Yeah.
Same place.
Same
Ochi
place.
Rios. So you got Bonnie Rick now.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Bonnie Rick now.
Alright, Shanti, they put it this way. Have you heard about country badness?
Yes.
Okay, so
Them two
where are
people there.
where are the definition of country badness? So country badness, it means the definition of equivalent to Kingston, but we just bother.
The countryside.
Please, there's nothing better than Kingston.
That's how you
You
feel
lot are
like.
just trying to
Further
make
on
yourself
in the
sound
news,
better.
let's not get distracted. People, Shanti Paris is here. We're talking all things. Music wise, you've been busy.
Yeah.
What's been up since the last time we spoke? And it's been a while since we spoke the last
It's been a
time.
while since we spoke. Do you know what? Like every single time I come here, this is why I wanted to come here.
Yeah.
Like this music thing is kind of up and down because you go through things yourself, and if you're doing everything yourself and you don't have management, sometimes it can be quite difficult. It can be quite difficult for you financially. It can be quite difficult for you to know what you're doing. And I think last time I came here, I actually watched the interview before I came.
Yeah.
I was just at the beginning of saying, right, cool, I'm going to do this on my own.
Yeah.
And then another hiccup happened. And now I'm at the point where I see things happening. I'm networking well.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is my time. And I feel like every time I come here, I say that.
It's always it. Because
Yeah.
we bring the energy, we bring the vibes. There's something good we always start good things.
Yeah.
So the energy is right. And I've seen your music because I've been watching you from the sideline and watching what you're doing. And I'm thinking to myself, is it that Shanti is not serious or is it something's happening? Because I was wondering what's happening. Because you do a song, good little buzz, and then we just see you go ghost for a long while.
Yeah. That happened for a long time. And I think that's because behind the scenes, you'll see me, everyone wouldn't know, but I might be getting with management or might be paired up with somebody who's selling me dreams. This is what the music industry is. They sell you dreams. I kind of sit back and think, all right, cool, I'm going to get my plan together.
Yeah.
And then that ends up holding me back. So now I'm at the point where it's just like, I'm just going to do what I want to do. Forget everybody else.
Because I was thinking that it's because you do a song. I was thinking that it was your African boyfriend, because
Shut up.
yes, because I believe the whole was it the jollof rice or
Oh,
you
that
say-
means you've been
you say,
listening. Look
yeah.
at you.
And you have your eating. Are you still on cereal alone? Should I eat cereal alone? What go on this one?
God, no.
Listen, I want to slap you, but I'm too far.
Good. Social distance, people. Social distance.
Yeah, that.
But the songs, because I have one. I should let you answer that before me even say anything. What's going on there? Talk to me. What was the reason? Was that the reason hindering you from progressing to the next
What,
level?
you're saying the African boyfriend is hindering
Yeah, because
me?
it's obvious. It's in the song, so everyone's
Respect
thinking.
me, please. Do you know what? That was actually from talking about a past situation.
Yeah.
So that was ages ago.
Yeah, but we're
So
listening and we're feeling because I'm like, right, yeah, Shanti, come on, talk the things them.
first of all, every proper relationship where a man's met my parents, he's not been African. So you're wrong there.
Okay, cool. Not the brother, but just talk from
Me
the
have a
Afro-Brazilian.
general second for asking I'm to do artistry.
What going?
I saw when the female artists them go through a little bad situation, them go sing boy and kill every man. Cause some of the time I feel like say some of them artists, you know, like you love song them.
Yeah.
You know, every time you get woman vex a yard and
Yeah.
they play something and just sing it
Yeah.
and just throw it by you.
So
Why not do them song then? Why?
this
Listen.
kind of different. We are talking me.
Yeah.
Listen, that's not my business. I don't make songs like that. What do you mean?
Well, anyway, the track that we're discussing, if people don't know, is the track that's got, let me see what its exact name is. The Consistency.
That's right. Yeah.
That's the right one. Yeah, that is the one. It's a good track. And one thing I'm gonna criticize you for.
Oh, what do you want to do to me now, man?
No,
It's a
I'm
good
just.
day.
It is a good day, but me have to
Yeah.
tell you, that I'm giving you. I like to tell people my honest opinions.
Cool.
Honestly, I think that you're a very good lyricist. You're very good, bar for bar, one of the best I know in the business. But I just think that the way you release music, to me, I'm not really 100 with it because, for instance, I can't find you on YouTube. If I find you on someone else's pages, and that drives me mad because I see you doing numbers on other people's platform. And I'm like, Shanti, where is your platform? Answer me that question.
Do you know what? That's very right. Do you know what? I think a lot of people suffer from this is like they feel like they need to use somebody else's brand. So, you know, we have like Grime Daily, the Link Up TVs.
Link TV, yeah.
And now, it's only now that I'm brave enough to say, listen, my next release is going to come on my own channel.
Please.
Because sometimes you feel like, oh, I may not get the views, I may not get
Yeah.
this.
It doesn't matter though.
Yeah, no, listen, it's taken me a long time to get to that point, but I fully agree with you.
It
But
doesn't.
let me just intervene. Like, what do you think? A lot of the views on Graham Daily is just people being nosy. Cause I realize like Graham Daily is not interested in a lot of these stuff what's on there, especially if you're not a known artist.
Exactly,
People
yeah.
click on it just to fast, but they're not interested in the content.
That's
on
true.
your channel, you get some, what you call it, real views.
Like
because some of
people
the views on Graham Daily, it ain't real. People just fasting, to be honest.
That's very true. And do you know what? It took me a long time to actually get to the mentality of me saying that I just need to do my own thing and just
Yeah.
believe in myself.
Because you've done a lot. You've done a lot like quality production and quality videos. And I'm looking at the videos and I'm like, damn. It's like nothing is wrong with it because it's promotion and the same. But I just wanted it to be on. I just wanted to find European. I know I can find you on Spotify because I do listen to the Spotify. Mr. Man drive random tracks in my van. So I listen to you on Spotify. That's how I discovered the Consistency song.
Okay.
So the Spotify is working for me. But then when I go YouTube and I search it, I couldn't. I was just my look around. I had to get it out there.
No, I 100% agree with everything you're saying. And now I want to be putting things out on my own channel. So my next video will be coming out on my own channel.
Is it gonna be Michelle Obama?
It is. Do you know what? Every time I hear that, it gets on my nerves because it was supposed to be out by now. But we had some issues with YouTube.
I saw you post that.
Yeah. We had some issues with YouTube. They're just being annoying, but it's still coming. It should be coming this week, hopefully. But yeah, it should have been out by now.
The Obama title kind of suits you because you're not a typical rap looking person. No,
What's a rap-looking person?
Let me explain to you. The typical rap females that I've known, they're a bit like grimy, but you're polished. Nothing is wrong with it. Nothing's wrong with your look.
But please explain what polished
All right,
is.
you look all right. Explain the Michelle Obama
Yeah.
sentiment suits you perfect because you're a person here always like don't like Michelle Obama. Look at Michelle Obama picture. It just suits you when you say it. I'm like, yeah, this
So
is your
basically,
fit.
Ricky is trying to say you're not ghettofied. Basically.
Yeah, look. It's true.
Oi.
If you look all right, let's do it. Look at him.
Yeah, but that's
But
a different.
it's
That's
not-
a whole different thing.
It's not different. This all right. That's your perception. But for me, as an outlooker looking, that's how I all right. Because of the style of music that you do, that's the like artist that I will put your music because that's kind of how it come across to me. So I
Okay,
don't know
fair
how
enough.
other people accept it. So that's how I see you. So I said that because obviously you're always polished and I like it. I don't say I like it. I'm good with it. I like it. The look. Yeah, it's perfect for me. See it there? Shots fired. But I'm just thinking that the typical rap scene, girl, if you look at the rest of the rap artists them in England, your style comparing to them, like say, not say music, say dress sense and look, and it's
Yeah.
totally different.
Do you know what? Like originally, obviously, my family are from the Caribbean, but I'm from East London, and then my mum, she moved out to like the countryside of the UK, so I've always felt like I'm a little bit different anyway. Like even though I'm from East London, I'm a bit different, and this is why I've realized that I'm not showcasing that enough in my music. Sometimes as a rapper, you
Yeah.
get you get the name of being kind of tomboyish or whatever, and I am in a way.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's another side of me that I haven't shown, and I'm gonna try to show that much more as I make music, because I feel like when you meet me, you can see that there's a little bit of a difference, and I feel like I haven't really shown that in my music.
And I don't see you don't connect as much with the rest. Is it a reason that you don't really like do collabs and all them things? What's going on in there, sir? What's going on
The
there, sir?
female scene is a bit different. You see, like with males, you have several males that will
Yeah.
they will feature with each other. The girls, it's like everyone wants to be the queen.
Yeah, but you can be.
But hold on. You have a lot of female rapper emerging now in the
Yeah.
UK scene.
Yeah.
So what made you stand out from the rest? Because it's a very competitive market. So what would you say is your best attribute to make you stand out from the pack? To make people say, yeah, this is the music I want to listen to, or this is the dream I want to buy.
Okay, I don't want to disrespect anyone because I feel like there's so many great artists.
Yeah.
But one thing is that I realize when I look at the scene, when in times I've been quiet, is that not many people stand for nothing. You know, when I listen to music, I listen to people that stand for something. I like listening to people like J. Cole, or it doesn't matter what I'm listening to, whether it be dancehall or whatever. What do you stand for? Being a lyricist doesn't really... Yeah, you're a lyricist, but how many lyricists are there? What do you stand for? What's going to make you stand for something? Which is why I made the song Michelle Obama. Everyone's talking about sexuality, their sexuality and what they do for man. But really, when I was younger and I was growing up in school as a black girl, I never heard any black woman being represented well, which is why I made the song called Michelle Obama, because she's a black woman that isn't there taking her clothes off or over-sexualizing herself, and she stands for something. So when my little niece or future children are singing that in the playground, I'm happy with that, because what I'm actually talking about is a woman that represents herself well.
Yeah,
Go on,
we
Russell.
get this the concept of the music, the world, try to project yourself in the right light. But we are in a very social driven world, social media driven world, right?
Yeah.
So what you are doing to get that attention, because we know that a lot of bad lyricists fly under radar most of the time because they don't have that spotlight. What you are doing, what you are putting into place, that people hear your music, that they have to hear it, they have no chance but listening. What are you doing?
Listen, when it comes to bars, like I want someone to test.
You have
do you
the
mean?
bars, but
Yeah.
what are you doing to make people take that time out to listen to your music? Because there's a lot of artists who's very talented and are lyricists, but because people don't know them, they don't really discover their music. So what are you doing to make sure that people hear you and discover you as an artist?
To make sure people, I just feel like, as I say, just doing something that they're not doing. Like, there's many female artists, but if you think about, no matter how good they are, they're very, very similar in what they're saying. You might think someone's better than someone else, but
The conversation is always the same.
yeah, the conversation is always the same, and I
Big
don't.
breast, big bum,
Yeah, exactly.
fleek.
Boring.
I know.
You get me? I'm quite slim, but if I wanted to get an injection, I could do the same too.
But we are in a
Maybe
social,
that's why. But maybe that's why they're not really.
we're in a social media driven world, so Are you promoting on that side to an extent that people have to see you're in their face 24/7 that they cannot reject your music?
Yeah, because listen, there's many people, maybe not as many in the UK, but there's many people like in America that I even listen to
Yeah.
that are not the same as all the UK artists that are there over sexualizing themselves. You don't have to over sexualize yourself for attention. And that's what my whole thing is about. I've got little brothers, yeah. If they see me over sexualizing myself, they're gonna never look at me again and they're gonna be so angry when I get home.
So what are you doing?
Huh?
What are you doing?
Maybe-
Because I know a lot of females sell the whole sex package. What is your secret? What is your formula? What are you doing to sell your
What I'm
music?
showing is this. Do you know what? There's many let's think of one person that I can think of right
Yeah.
now. People like Ashanti. Do you know what? She never over sexualizes herself, but she's a very, very attractive woman.
Yeah, because
So-
a lot of them have record label and these media hosts.
Yeah,
behind it.
but-
But what are you doing as Ashanti Paris to sell your music inside UK?
To some-
to make we know it's like, yo, this artist is really talented. Let me start this to more of your music.
Listen, I'm just being me. There's only one me, yeah? And as I keep marketing myself properly, you see a lot of these people that get labels, right? They just put money into them. That's the only difference between me and them, yeah? So now I need to invest more in me. And for a long time, if you've got £3,000, yeah, and you know that you got to put £2,000 into your dream, a lot of people won't do it.
Yeah.
And at one point, I wouldn't do it because I'm thinking, right, that's £2,000. But if you really believe in yourself, you will do anything to make it. So that's the only thing that was holding me back. And nothing's going to hold me back now because I'm willing to put everything in it.
And maybe that's the thing. That was, you see what we talk about there, we actually found the common goal where we find out what was the problem. Because I think maybe people looking at your music that you're trying to be more poetic. So people never really accept the truth more than the glam what people say is like the pretty hairstyle and the fleek. Because most of the artists that you know, they're not really good lyricists, but because I can tell you, there's one girl, I don't like 90% of her song, but she's big. This girl named Sweetie.
Oh, yeah.
And no, I'm just being honest, but she's a very attractive girl. Not Sweetie, sorry, correction. The one from City Girl. City Girl, I was the one here.
Similar.
They don't say anything to me that makes them top musician, but they are earning big. Because of why? Their personal life, their body, and they can sell, the image sells more than the actually records. But that spills over, that helps them to sell records. So maybe that in terms of what Dragon was trying to say.
It's all a part of marketing. Or you market yourself. To what market are you just telling yourself? So you say you don't want to go down that sexual route. So you don't want to do that. So you have to find something else that get your niche where you can say, okay, people can log on to me because it's a different side of me otherwise from the artistry. Because remember, we have 20,000 lyricists in London. 20,000 where people not going to take that time out to listen to because what they say, if you don't know, you cannot listen. So what about those people who do not know you? What you going to do to get their attention, to get to know you and log on to your music and start like listening here and like, raw, you know, this girl is bad, you know?
I feel like, do you know what? Just being, I can't do anything but be me and market myself properly. The biggest thing that has held me back over time is marketing. Like,
Yeah, but what are you doing in terms of marketing? Because we know that the game has changed.
listen, everything. Listen, money talks, and people have said that for years. As I said, the only difference between me and someone who's bigger is money.
Is money
There's
behind it.
nothing else. And me, before, as I said, if I told you right now, whatever's in your savings account, put all of that into one vision, you're probably going to say no, because what am I going to do? You're going to have that fear factor. And for many, many years, I had that fear factor. But I'm not scared of nothing now. I'll put every penny into myself because I believe in myself. So if you keep watching, you'll see.
We'll see. I will
they're gonna
definitely
get
be
it.
looking.
I'm looking for the gala fest because I'm not going to manifest.
Yeah. You're there for the yard man thing. So, there you go. So for in terms of, you said Michelle Obama is the new next video you're going to be releasing. You have a specific date for that yet?
Do you know, as I say, it was supposed to be out ages ago, but we had an issue with YouTube.
Are you getting copyright?
No, it wasn't that. First of all, they were saying it was swearing. There's barely any swearing in the song. and then because YouTube, it's basically robots that deal with it. It's not.
Yeah.
It's a computerized
I know,
thing.
yeah. It's
So,
algorithms.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what they now need to do is actually review it. I need a person to review it. So that's been the delay. So it was out of my power, but I believe everything happens for a reason.
So hold on, let me just ask you this. They say it's swearing, but you have two sides of YouTube. You have the adult side, the side that's censored from kids, so you don't go onto the kids' YouTube where you could swear and whatever. Because we'll swear quite a lot on the Upper Live show, and we have no problem. going
You
on
swear a
YouTube.
lot.
And other artists like in Jamaica and whatever, their content have loads of swearing in it. So it's probably you to look into this as a person. Like, what side of YouTube are you trying to upload the music to? Because you have this side for like adults where ask the age limit if it's for PG whatever 18 or whatever, and you do the right thing, you upload it there.
But this is the thing, as we spoke earlier about posting on your own channel. If you post on your own channel, you know when you're watching YouTube and you constantly see ads coming up, that is that ad had to go through YouTube and it had to be reviewed. So that's if you do something on your own channel, which is what I'm gonna do. I was running ads as everybody does, but sometimes as it's not a specific person that looks at your video, it's a robot. They can detect something that is not actually there. Okay. So I needed someone to review it, and it's a long process. So that's the only thing. So it was put through the adult way, in the right way, but it's just how things go.
Strange to me, to be honest.
It's strange to me, but listen, you're gonna have to speak to YouTube. If you could speak to them for me, that would be great.
I can speak to YouTube because I know most of the content that I watch on YouTube, what is monetized, everything is loads of swearing, because I watch a bunch of adult podcasts and stuff, and it's up on YouTube. So for a song where I have a few swearing in it, I find it very strange for YouTube.
So do I. I've had many songs that have had much more swearing than Michelle Obama, the song.
Exactly.
However, if they've gone through. So it's just...
It's just a duck of the draw.
Yeah.
So I want to say it's for you. I don't see you on lives. You don't do the live thing?
I should do more lives. Do you know what? I know this sounds bad as I'm an artist, but I'm such a like low key person. I like to just chill, make music, and just throw it out. I don't need people in my business. But one thing that people have said is like, we don't know who you are. We don't know where you're from. We don't know you personally.
Exactly.
And in this day and age, everyone wants to know, feel like they know you.
Yeah.
So I'm starting to do some vlogs. They're not coming out yet because I want to get them. I want to get a few. Yeah. But I want people to know me a bit more. So
well, hopefully. You're saying something? Dragon, you're saying?
No, this was a...
I feel like you're coming for me.
No, I'm not coming for you.
What happened?
No, like...
Did I break up with your brother or something? What's going on?
If you break up a brother, that would be a good thing, you know?
Jesus
I mean, next in line.
Jesus!
Yeah.
Shout out to is there.
Like, don't feel like I'm coming for you. It's just
no, you're
tips
coming
and
for me,
trades
but
and
it's
stuff
fine.
like-
I'm made
like-
for this.
Yeah.
I like to test your intellectual skills to see
You
how
can't
you're-
test. You know me. Go,
Michelle
go,
Obama,
come
yeah.
for me. Come for me.
to see how you're thinking in terms of your career.
Okay,
And like
no problem.
things like this, like we know like the market changed so rapidly over the past 3 years because everything now is visualized.
Right.
One time it was more audio based. Now, if you do a song, people have to see a video, people have to see on live. You have to have this online present right through.
Right.
Because social media is very important, especially because we go through this lockdown phase. Because you know this as an artist, you might be releasing songs, but most people was not paying attention to Spotify, Apple Music, none of them, Amazon. There was more paying mind to Instagram, all these things.
Right.
You have to keep your fans in check. Like I'm still rolling, I'm still doing my music, do a little short live.
Yeah.
Even to come on live, talk some things, whatever, sing some song, do a quick session, 2-3 songs and come off.
Dragon
To
want
let
to see up
people
on
know
live.
you
Yeah.
are
Do you
there.
know what it was? At the beginning of lockdown, I
Yeah.
saw so many people on live. We saw people twerking on live. We saw people talking. And I just thought, you lot are just chatting rubbish now. Like, it's getting to the point where I'm bored. And, like, at first it was very exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you haven't got nothing to say,
Just be quiet.
Just be quiet. And that's the type of person I am. And I'm not going to come into the industry. Don't get it twisted. There may be many people doing things a certain way. But it doesn't mean I have to do the same thing.
When you no good.
Say that again?
When you... I should
like-
have say.
feel
Say.
like
Let me
you're
say.
cured.
Let me say it in English.
No. Say it in any way
You're
you
not
want,
gonna
but I
understand.
just literally weren't listening.
When you no good. Yeah, I know.
What artists you don't like?
Awkward silence.
Artists you
Chance,
don't talk.
Because I'm
Let me
wondering.
put a little twang on it. Talk.
Because most of your songs
Yeah.
are directed. And there sounds like they're sending shots.
All right, put it this way. The way I am, sometimes like I'm a person as well as an artist.
Yeah,
So although it may feel like I'm going at someone that is an artist,
yeah. It's
it's
probably
probably it could be someone that was at work or someone I saw at the train station. But you know, to you, you're gonna think I'm going at someone
exactly.
musically.
Because it's now 90% time artists go at each artist, but most of your songs that I hear, you start off calm and then you just get, yeah.
Do you know what it is? When I taught myself how to rap, and I taught myself by listening to battle rap. So the way I approach a beat sometimes can come across like I'm going at someone,
Exactly.
but it doesn't always mean that I'm going at someone. But we all go through different things in our lives. It doesn't necessarily have to be with someone musically where we feel like people are hating or people think that they're better than us or what. Many things happen in life. So it's almost like I am finding a way to channel all that energy into music. It doesn't mean it's like anybody else in the industry.
Good. So what things to look for? We're looking for the Michelle Obama visuals, obviously. We're looking for more releases on Shanti Paris YouTube channel.
I've never heard anyone say my name as great as you do.
You want me
Shanti Paris.
Shanti Paris.
You make me sound French.
Oh my God.
It is this
Alright.
French. Paris is actually French, is it?
It's French,
It
yeah.
is, but it's just the way you say it. I've never heard anyone say
All right,
that.
may I say Shanti Paris? That you want me to say?
Nah, that's dead now. I want the old way.
Yeah, no.
I need you to make me sound.
I put look at Twinkie Twanka.
So who is Shanti Paris outside of music on a day-to-day basis? If them see you on a 9 to 5 or you're just a regular life, who's you outside of that?
If you see me, you'll see me. I'm that person with mad work ethic. I'm just working. I'm here, there, and everywhere. You'll probably hear me say I'm tired about 2 million times a day because I'm always trying to. Like I have a vision in my head of who I want to be, and I'm always trying to aim for that person. And I work tirelessly to make myself that person. So you're probably gonna see me running around, working, and that's me. And I love to educate myself. Do you know what? I'm quite boring. I love to just read. I love to feel motivated. I don't ever feel like I'm missing anything in
What's
this
the
world.
last book you read?
I'm reading a book now by a guy called Stephen Bartlett, and it's taught.
What's it about? I don't know him.
You don't know him. It's actually like a self-help book. It's
Long
called.
time I read one book at Pia Show and watch.
It's called something like.
No.
Go on, continue.
Did you see this guy?
Yeah, I see.
Listen, tell your brother I'm sorry for breaking up with him. Please, I'm sorry, man.
Go on.
But yeah, the last book I read is called something like Happy, Sexy, Success, something like that.
So it's a novel.
No. It's a self-help book, and it's basically him talking about. He's a very successful man. His name's Stephen Bartlett, and he's basically talking about the things that he went through, the mindset that he has. And I love reading these kind of things because I basically relate to some of the stuff and adopt the mindset that they have. Because sometimes when you're chasing a goal, you kind of feel a bit lonely with it. There's people that are around you that don't really relate to you. So sometimes when you're listening to someone motivational that is doing the same thing as you, it kind of makes you feel like, yeah, I'm on the right track. So I love to read them kind of things. Like Think and Grow Rich, The Secret, them kind
Happy
of things.
Sexy Millionaire. That's the book.
Me's a guy.
Boom!
See that?
You see him? I feel like he's supporting me. You're just always coming for
I'm
me.
not coming for you, but I'm the type of guy, I like to read things where
Yeah.
it's kind of going to help me in my life.
This is helping me in my
Like,
life.
A lot of these are other people's success story. Feel like say you could take a principle out of that to live your life, but I want to actually read a book who teaching me something. You know, like
It does teach you something. Have you read the book?
me
Then be
tell you,
quiet.
the last book-
Then be
the last time I
quiet.
read
If you
book-
ain't read the book, I don't want to hear
Me I
nothing.
tell you,
When
say-
you read the book,
what
hit me up.
What did he teach you?
huh?
What did he teach you?
Do you know what? I haven't actually read the book, finished reading the book. Finished reading the book. I read it, but I haven't finished it. So until I get to the end, I can't give you a proper overview. But right now, it's just teaching me that sometimes, right, we all try to get to a destination. So I don't know what you want to be.
Exactly. And right now, we're trying to get to a destination
Right.
where takes Shanti Paris into a different dimension where she gets very uncomfortable. So that's why I'm interjecting in this particular moment. In the conversation, she's looking at me like she's strange. So this is the part where she gets very uncomfortable with people. She's not really always in tune in what's happening here, but she will be in the next couple of seconds. So if you're locked in live right now, we're going to be having a little bit of relaxed time. Nothing much. Dragon's going to play a beat, and whatever happens, right? Makes sense.
Yeah, I want to test her versatility.
Yeah.
Versatility.
So far,
Can you help me?
You know,
Oh, have I got?
you know,
Am I
make
still
sure go
on air?
comfort zone first.
Am I still on air?
You're still in there. You're live.
Ah, man, I need-
Let me say it good now, yeah? People, watch your little tongue twist something. Remember I want to say versatility. Fucking hell, see, God, again. Anyway,
Why are you swearing again? What's wrong with your friend?
all right.
Stage, you said yours. Shanti Paris live here.
Let me test your skills, see how versatile you are.
Let's go. Yes, there you go.
Ah, you lot, man.
You will look nice in that studio, man.
Ah, I hate you so much, you know. Alright. You really expect me to freestyle, innit?
I think that's a fast start. I think we should do that again, all right? So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you're now locked in live to Shanti Paris live
I'm
freestyle.
trying to
Let's
even
go.
think of what I'm gonna say. Say that again? Yeah. Alright, you know what? Jack it back. You caught me off. Go again. I'm just gonna do it on something that you're gonna listen to. I'm gonna see if this goes with it. You're out of order, because I told you no freestyles today. You're out of order.
Let's go.
Alright. Keep it going. Yeah. See, I come from an estate, right, where people stand around like they got stage fright, got nothing going on, so they make hype. See me, I want a rave, right, and a day date, so fuck a date night. I'm out for the belly like I ate twice, spit hard like I hate Mike's the best. There's no debate, Listen. Oh my God, I hate you so much. Yeah. Hey. I ain't into diets. For me, it's 6 nuggets and a Big Mac. Ain't into guns, but one bar will hit you like a Big Mac. Left the hood, but I'm big back. Alright. Left the hood, but I'm big back. Living this. What? What are you turning down the beat for?
Let's stop a second. Stop. You know, no,
Left the hood,
it's,
but I've been back. Live in a nice house in the country, but I'm praying. Live in a very nice house in the. Live in the. I can't hear the beat, you know. I can't hear the beat. I'm sorry.
Listen, stop. Hold up.
Listen, you have to stop. I can't hear.
Let me fix things, right? You see, with the genre, it's kind of different with our genre, different comparing to the hip hop genre. The hip hop culture is more letting the beat flow and the artists here and then just do them thing. The dancehall one, which we chop and change the beats a lot. So maybe that's what's happening here. So let's just let it flow.
You need to stop turning down the beat. I can't hear it.
Let's let it flow for a second. Let's go again. Let's try again, Jagger. Let's go. I think this will work fine.
Oh, you know me. Okay. I ain't into diets. For me, it's 6 nuggets and a Big Mac. Ain't into guns, but one bar will hit you like a Big Mac. Left my hood, but I've been back. Live in a very nice house in the country, but I'm wearing trap star, cause I've been trapped. Ain't in. Listen, I can't.
You never ever want to freestyle. I know we're gonna try it again, you know. We're gonna try it again. Listen, give me something. You sure? Nah, man. We need at least a 16 on there. Stop, Jagan. Stop. I need at least a 16. I think I know what is the problem. I know. No, I know what it is. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it right here live on air. Jagan, find something between 89 and 95. You know what he needs to do. Just fine.
I can't be freestyling today.
No, it's alright. It's not freestyling. I know. I bet you this will work right. 85. See, this is it. This is it. Stage is clear. Everybody quiet. Here we go. Live again, Shanti Preseries live here, up and live show.
No
We have,
freestyling.
we're not freestyling, we're just having a vibe, right? I think I'm gonna do our song. Should I start your song?
Go on,
Yeah?
go on, go on.
I'll start your song and you jump in, yeah?
Go on.
I live in an estate, right? The date night. Will take me in a date night, yeah?
I come from an estate, right? Go on.
Go on then, go on. That's it. Let's go. Ready or not? Drop the bass.
I come from an estate, right, where people stand around like they got stage fright, got nothing going on, so they make hype. See me, I want a rave, right, and a day date, so fuck a date night. I'm out for the belly like I ate twice, spit hard like I hate Mike's the best. There's no debate. I listen to your shit like this just ain't right. If you fuck, then it's rape, right? Life some nights I'm wanting to take mine. I remember thinking they would never rate mine, but it's cool, man. I'm still here. Fuck it, I'm a star. Used to date a Niger boy that had a bucket in his bath. I used to tell me that when he kind of fell off, but that's it.
You see that?
I'm lit.
You see that?
I'm lit.
You see that? You see what I'm talking about? You see, I could be a manager. You see that? I could be the actual manager. You know?
relax.
You see it?
Relax.
Jesus.
I don't get- She actually, this is the thing. What was my issue with Shanti? I think this is where you need to invest time into, because this is what gets you new fans and new people looking into your material. Because the live performance is where people like seeing now, and I think you're very good at that, but you don't try to put more emphasis into that. You shy away from it. Because people know the bars, I can hear you, I listen to your songs and I love them, but you never want to freestyle, and I know you don't like doing it, but I have to put you on the spot there for a minute.
Fair enough. You always do it. And you know what? When I came in, I said, no freestyling today.
I know.
So you lot are just being out of order. And you know what it is? As I came in, I was there sipping drink. I shouldn't have.
That's good.
I have to compliment her still. I see like you're very talented, but I think the shyness you need to
Yeah.
shoot it
Keep
aside.
going.
I'm not shy.
Then why you go as shy?
What do you mean? First of all, you've been interrogated. Don't come for me saying I'm shy.
Immigration.
You've been interrogated. When we get off air, let me deal with this man, please.
Yeah?
Send him outside with me.
Yeah. Boxing ring, round
You
one.
look safe, you know.
Dragon versus Shanti Preseries. You know what? We give thanks. I like the energy as usual.
Yeah.
I like your charisma as always, and I like your work ethic in the studio, but not on the real world side. Because as I said, I don't really see you out there as much as I need to see, and hopefully that will change in the near future.
No, it will. And there's something that I realized that nowadays people want to see more personality.
Exactly.
People want to see more of who you are, not just bars. And I realized that, as I said, I'm going to start vlogging. I'm going to start showing much more.
Yeah. No, but I got to work though, yeah? Left that alone.
You're such a joke. No,
I'm
man, no.
but I like to sometime, you know.
I'm not even talking to this
Sure
man.
did.
I'm not talking to this man.
Of course. Auntie, any last words before we go?
Any last words?
The platform page.
Sorry?
The platform page.
Oh, that's very true. My platform, so I'm mostly on Instagram, if I'm honest. So Shantae Paris Official. My Twitter is one Shantae Paris, and my SoundCloud is Shantae Paris Official. Everything else is Shantae Paris Official.
Everything Shantae parents. So
Apart from my Twitter, which is one Shantae Paris.
guys, girls go follow her, and man, them just full up her DM.
Jump it.
Yeah, and tell your brother I'm sorry.
I saw you gonna tell
Then I show.
for the throne.
Of course, give thanks as well, and it's always a pleasure having you here. It's always a fun. Even though you're a hip hop artist and we mostly do dance, we like to have a different of caliber, and especially female, because there's a lot of females get sidestepped a lot in the business, and I realize that happened. But now more than ever, females are coming up front and females are speaking up for themselves, and it's a good look for the new wave. So all the best, yeah. Big
Thank
up
you
yourself.
very
Keep
much.
vibing.
Thank you for having me.
I mean, see.
Thank you.
I mean, people stick and stay. This is the Upper Live Show. It's approximately 40 minutes coming up at the top of the hour. Jog and they drop some song and we have a reason a little bit. But for now, we have some song and all our vibes.